Hello there! The little critters may not have huge fangs like the big fellows, but underrate some of these tiny creatures and you will be left with a very painful experience. This is a video on the most painful animal stings in the world. Some are so painful, there are claims they are more painful than a gunshot. Can you imagine that level of pain? And that is not even the most astonishing fact in this video, so watch till the end to find out more. Number 10. Warrior Wasp. Meet the warrior wasp, a fierce insect whose name alone is enough to strike fear in your heart. They can be found in Central and South America and are known for being one of the most aggressive wasp species in the world. Also, despite their intimidating appearance, these wasps aren't particularly large insects, as they measure only around 0.8 inches or 2 centimeters in length. But guess what? The warrior wasp sting is the third most painful sting in the world, and it can make you feel like you are being electrocuted just around the stung area. With a Schmidt sting pain index of 4.0, the warrior wasp sting causes intense pain, swelling, and redness that can last for hours, and in some cases, you can be left wriggling in pain for days. Number 9. Red harvester ant. If you're ever in the southwestern parts of the United States, then you should be aware of the red harvester ant. These ants are not just any ants. They're like Chuck Norris of the ant world. Small, red, and deadly. They certainly are a beauty with their bright red color and black eyes, but when they sting you, your admiration for their cuteness would vanish in a flash. The attack of a red harvester ant is incredibly painful, with a burning sensation that can last for several hours. What's more, the sting is so intense that it feels like the burn of a cigarette pressed on the skin. Red harvester ants are so protective of their nest that they make the mafia look like a group of Boy Scouts. So if you see a group of these ants, it's best to give them a wide berth and avoid getting on their bad side. Number 8. Arizona bark scorpion. Arizona bark scorpions are the ninjas of the insect world, sneaky and deadly. You would find them in the United States, where they invade private spaces, making them hard to avoid. They are also nocturnal, which means they are most active at night, when you may not see them coming. Now, what painful lot do these bad boys unleash on their unsuspecting victims? The sting of an Arizona bark scorpion packs a punch with a potent neurotoxin that can make you feel like you have been tasered. An encounter with a scorpion can also lead to numbness, tingling, and muscle spasms. In fact, the sting can be life-threatening, particularly for children and the elderly. You really don't want an encounter with this creepy crawler. Number 7. Velvet ants. Ranked at 3.0 on the infamous Schmidt sting pain index, the sting of this little critter is not one to be trifled with. It is best known for its excruciatingly painful sting, so much so that the female of the species has earned the nickname cow killer. While it's not actually capable of killing a cow, the intensity of its sting is so severe that it might make you think otherwise. This tiny creature is a pain factory with legs. And despite its name, the red velvet ant isn't actually an ant at all, but a type of parasitic wasp that's native to the eastern United States. Don't be surprised, however, if you mistake it for a real ant, as the female lacks wings and scurries around on all 6 legs, much like a typical ant would. A cow killer's prick causes swelling and redness at the site of the sting. And while it may feel like a typical bee sting at first, the pain will only continue to intensify over time, causing shortness of breath, wheezing, or hives in severe cases. We're talking about a sting that's so painful it could bring tears to the eyes of the toughest of cowboys. Number 6. Stonefish. The ocean is full of wonders, but it's also home to some of the most dangerous creatures on the planet. One such creature is the stonefish. A master of disguise that may look like just another rock in the ocean, but trust me, it's not. This little guy is like a ninja, blending seamlessly into its surroundings and waiting to strike its unsuspecting prey. However, don't be fooled by its seemingly harmless, rocky appearance. The sting of the stonefish is so agonizing that one of its victims who got stung on the finger once recounted their experience in an online post, which was picked up by ABC News as feeling as a sledgehammer hitting each knuckle, followed by the wrist, elbow, and shoulder in turn over the course of about an hour. That's like being hit by a train of pain that just keeps on coming. The venom released when the stonefish stings also contain a potent mix of neurotoxins that can cause paralysis and even death if left untreated. Number 5. Africanized bee. Africanized bees, also known as killer bees, are not your average fuzzy insect. They come in smaller sizes than regular honeybees, measuring only about 19 millimeters long, and have a shiny black color with distinct bands of yellow. But don't get carried away by their size and color. These critters are much more aggressive and defensive than the other bee species. Now, while the sting of an Africanized bee may not be as painful as that of tarantula hawks, more on this in a minute, they are much more dangerous. In fact, these bees have been responsible for the deaths of approximately 1,000 humans, as well as horses and other animals. Apart from the pain they inflict, Africanized bee stings can also cause swelling, redness, itching, and warmth at the sting site. What makes these colorful insects even more dangerous is that they can sting multiple times, unlike other bee species. They're so relentless and aggressive that they don't mind chasing someone for a quarter of a mile just to attack them. Number 4. The giant hornet. The giant hornet is a creature that strikes fear in the hearts of even the bravest adventurers. Found in parts of Asia, including Japan, this formidable insect can grow up to 2 inches long and has a painful sting that feels like a hot nail being driven into your flesh. But that's not even the worst part. These hornets are also known for their aggressive behavior and will attack in swarms if they feel threatened. In fact, their stings have been responsible for dozens of deaths each year in Japan alone. The venom of this formidable insect also contains a potent mixture of chemicals that can cause acute pain, swelling, and even tissue damage. Some people may even experience allergic reactions that can lead to anaphylaxis, a potentially life-threatening condition. Number 3. Box jellyfish. Box jellyfish, or the sea wasp, is one of the most feared sea creatures. They are so feared that swimming through their tentacles is considered more dangerous than a shark attack. This is because the tentacles of a box jellyfish are lined with thousands of tiny, harpoon-like stingers that can release their venom in a flash, causing excruciating pain that feels like being burned by hot oil or lit on fire. This discomfort, which sets in within just 5 minutes of being stung, can last for hours or even days and is accompanied by a range of symptoms such as nausea, sweating, difficulty breathing, and cardiac arrest in worse cases. Number 2. Tarantula hawk. The tarantula hawk. While its pretty colors are sure to dazzle its beholder, this critter is not to be messed with. The tarantula hawk is the stuff of nightmares for both tarantulas and humans alike, as it has one of the most painful stings in the world, coming at 4.0 on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index. So if you're ever unlucky enough to be stung by one of these guys, be prepared for a pain that lasts up to 5 minutes. While that may not seem like a long time, trust me, it's an eternity when you're in excruciating pain. Number 1. Bullet ant. The bullet ant, also known as the 24-hour ant, is a master of pain infliction with its powerful sting, which is the most painful in the world. It's so painful, in fact, that it feels like being hit by a bullet, hence its name. Their sting is also ranked the highest on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index at 4.0+. But the pain isn't the only thing to worry about. Stings from this ant can cause a range of symptoms, including edema, abnormal heart rate, enlarged lymph nodes, and even blood in your poop. While these are more than enough to send a clear message to stay away from these ants, well, you're in for a shocker. Bullet ant stings are used as a tribal initiation rite for young Satare Mawe men from the Amazon, where they must endure the sting without showing any signs of pain. Now that's one initiation I wouldn't want to go through. What do you think about these animals? Or have you ever been stung by one of them? Let us know in the comments below.